Hi everyone, it's Steph here from effieandcards.blogspot.co.uk, and I'm just back to share with you this tutorial. This is using our retired Bermuda Bay glimmer paper, lemon lime twist cardstock and the Swirly Scribbles thin lits, and I've done a little bit of stamping around the outside as well. And this holds this gorgeous box of Lindt chocolates, and I just think it'll be really nice to make a little box. So what we'll do is we'll pop this to one side and I'll show you how we've done it. Right, first for the base I'm using a piece of thick very vanilla, and this needs to measure 9 inches by 7.5. Then what you need to do is you need to score on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches. Obviously this is because we're going to be doing a reinforced box. So let's just go ahead and burnish all of our score lines. Good paper's moving. I hope you have all had a lovely weekend. It was raining here, but we went up the caravan just for one night and it was lovely. Just getting away from the world for a day makes it all seem a bit better sometimes. Right, so we've folded and burnished all of those score lines, and as you've seen me do previously, we're going to go and cut away in effect these 3 sections here. So cut up to the second score line and cut away these 2 bottom tabs, and then cut up that score line there and slightly miter in, and then just make this into a tab, and then just need to nick a little bit off there too. Just going to do exactly the same on all 4 sides. Rubbish, in the right mess. I'm back to work tomorrow as well. Oh, but I can't complain. I've had a nice 4 days off. Right, so once you're finished, you will have something that looks like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put some adhesive on the 4 tabs here. Just use my fast fuse. Just for quickness. And then turn it over and just lift these flaps up so they don't stick to your grid paper. And then we want to apply some fuse on all of these sections here. And as any other box, just fold that round and line it up, and then just press it in. And just keep on going all the way around. Last one. If you want to, you can get your bone folder in there just to make sure they're good and stuck down. Then all we need to do is just fold these sides over. And then just give it a good press down with your bone folder as well. Make sure that's all flush. And then that is the base of our box. Oh, actually, what I should have done first was done a couple of little finger holes here. Please excuse me punch, it's not Stampin' Up, it's the only one I've got. So just line it up where you're happy, and then just punch that out and then try and get it as simple. That one's gone a bit cockeyed. And we just bring our chocolates back in and they just sit in there lovely. So we'll pop that to one side. Next, for the lid, I'm using Early Espresso cardstock here, and this needs to measure 8 1/8 by 6 5/8. This is also going to be a reinforced lid, so we want to score it at 1/2 inch and 1 inch on all 4 sides. And then just go ahead and fold and burnish that, and then we'll cut away in exactly the same fashion as what we've just done on the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause you here while I go and do that, and I'll be back in a second. Right, that's all cut away now, just like we did with the lid. Now before we construct this, I'm going to decorate the front. And for that, I've got a piece of gold foil, and this measures 5 7/8 by 4 1/2. And we're just going to stick that down there on top like that. I'm just going to use Tombow for this, just because it gives us a bit wiggle room to get it nice and straight. Oh, sorry about that, if you can hear, that's my cats fighting. They just like annoying each other sometimes, I think. I think they've gone now, so that's okay. Right, so that's sat on there like that. And then for my next layer, this is a piece of Early Espresso cardstock, and this measures 5 and... one second, just need to check my measurements. 5 5/8 by 4 1/4, and that's just going to sit on there, but I'm actually going to pop this bit up. And what I've done is I've used the Easter Medallion Thinlits. I'll just get them and show you. And I have used this one here, then I've used this one here and that one there, and I've just laid them all up and cut that aperture just so the gold shines through. I just think it'll look really nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my ribbon. This is our gold 1/8 of a ribbon, and I'm going to just pop some across the top like that, and then some down the bottom. So we'll just cut off enough that we need. Oh, I nearly chopped my nail. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of fuse here. And just line this up. Got a bit too much ribbon there. And then just make sure that's nice and straight. I'm happy with that. And then stick that down like that. It's a bit tight. See if we can take it off quickly. Yeah, we can. Like that. And then I want this piece to go down here. So we just need a little bit more fast fuse there. And then again, line it up where you want it. And just put that on there like that. And that sticks down like that. Now I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'll be using quite a few here, just to make sure it doesn't sag anywhere. You could just use your foam strips. I just forgot to bring them up. Just pop that on there. Go ahead and take our release papers off. I've just realised as well I've got to paint my nails as well, so I apologise for the state of my nails today. Yeah, there was something I was meant to do when I was prepping my videos. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't want to come off. Right, there they are off. Just move that rubbish over to the side. I'm just going to lay this down with a nice little border. Go as straight as you can. And then I'm just going to pop that on like that. So now what we'll do is we're going to apply adhesive onto these 4 flaps, and then again flip it over and on the sides here. I'll be very careful because these tabs are really small. I have been known to rip them off completely before when I've been doing projects. So then again, as we did with the base, just fold that round. Got you on shot, keep on taking you off, don't I? It goes on like that, and then again just push these sides in. And then come in with the bone folder. That's nice and stuck down. With any luck, this should fit on the top of our box. Lovely. So just the last finishing touches, I'm going to take some of that ribbon and I'm going to attempt to tie a bow. We'll see how this works out. Oh. I don't think that's too bad for me. Yeah, I'm not going to mess about with it anymore. We're just going to trim them tails, get that rubbish, and I'm just going to stick that on there. Oh, on them tails. It's a bit shorter. Get me glue dot. And I'm just going to stick it onto the back of that bow there. I'm going to stick that on there like that. I'll actually quickly take that back off a second. Can I? Oh, I was using one of our tassels. That's what I was going to do first. So I'll stick that on there and then go with the glue dot on the bow. And then just stick that over like that, and then just get some gold shapes here, some little faux metallic shapes. Let me poke it up next there. I'm just going to randomly put some, use some hearts I think. Oh, come on. Oh, it's come off. Stick that on there like that. Yeah, and I think that'll do. My lovely little Lindt chocolate box. I really hope you like how it turned out and that you should have a go. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.